The Tour de France is cycling's grandest stage, a race where legends are forged and dreams are realized. But in 1995, the race took a devastating turn, forever etching a dark chapter in the sport's history. Fabio Casartelli, a young and promising cyclist, lost his life in a crash that shocked the world and forced cycling to confront its lack of safety measures. This is the story of Fabio Casartelli's life, his untimely death, and the changes his tragedy inspired in the world of professional cycling. The promise of Fabio Casartelli. Born on August 16, 1970 in Como, Italy, Fabio Casartelli displayed a natural talent for cycling from an early age. His determination and charisma set him apart, and he quickly rose through the ranks of the amateur circuit. Casartelli's crowning achievement came in 1992 when he won the gold medal in the road race at the Barcelona Olympics. His victory was a moment of pride for Italy and marked him as a future star in the world of professional cycling. Casartelli's Olympic triumph was not just a personal achievement, but a reflection of his nation's rich cycling heritage. He was hailed as the next great Italian cyclist, following in the footsteps of legends like Fausto Coppi and Gino Bartali. His win inspired a new generation of riders and solidified his place as a rising star in the sport. In 1993, Casartelli turned professional, joining the Ariostea team before moving to Motorola in 1995. As a member of Motorola, he raced alongside some of cycling's biggest names, including Lance Armstrong. Casartelli was admired for his work ethic and team spirit, often sacrificing his own chances to support his teammates. Despite his role as a domestique, or support rider, his potential for individual success was undeniable. The 1995 Tour de France, a dream turned nightmare. The 1995 Tour de France began like any other, with cyclists from around the globe competing for glory in the sport's most prestigious event. For Casartelli, it was a chance to prove himself on the world stage. The race was filled with challenges, from grueling mountain climbs to high-speed descents that tested the mettle of even the most experienced riders. On July 18, 1995, during stage 15 of the Tour, the peloton was descending the Col de Porte d'Espée, a steep and winding mountain road in the Pyrenees. Known for its sharp turns and treacherous drops, the descent demanded utmost concentration and control. At speeds exceeding 80 km/h, 50 mph, any misstep could lead to disaster. As the cyclists navigated the descent, Fabio Casartelli lost control of his bike. He collided with a concrete barrier and struck his head on the edge of a low retaining wall. The impact was catastrophic. Casartelli suffered severe head injuries and fell unconscious. Despite immediate medical attention, he was pronounced dead shortly after being airlifted to a hospital in Tarbes. The scene of the crash was a stark reminder of the dangers cyclists face. Fellow riders, race officials, and fans were left in shock as news of Casartelli's death spread. It was a tragedy that transcended the sport, touching the hearts of millions around the world. The impact of Casartelli's death. Fabio Casartelli's death sent shockwaves through the cycling world. Fans, teammates, and fellow competitors were devastated by the loss of a young rider whose potential had been cut short. The tragedy was a grim reminder of the inherent dangers of professional cycling, particularly during high-speed descents. The next day, the Tour de France continued with stage 16, but the mood was somber. In a poignant tribute, the peloton rode together in a neutralized stage, allowing Casartelli's Motorola teammates to cross the finish line ahead of the pack. The emotional scene was a testament to the camaraderie and respect shared among cyclists, even in the face of heartbreak. The tribute extended beyond the race. The world's media highlighted Casartelli's story, bringing attention to the risks professional cyclists endure. Tributes poured in from fans and fellow athletes, and moments of silence were observed at events around the globe. Casartelli's death became a rallying cry for change in a sport that had long prioritized tradition over safety. The push for safety reforms. In the wake of Fabio Casartelli's death, the Union Cycliste Internationale, UCI, the governing body of professional cycling, faced mounting pressure to prioritize rider safety. Helmet use became a central focus of these discussions. Although helmets had been introduced years earlier, they were unpopular among cyclists due to discomfort and concerns about performance. The UCI initially resisted making helmets mandatory, citing resistance from riders and teams. However, public outcry and growing awareness of the risks associated with high-speed cycling ultimately led to change. By 2003, the UCI implemented a rule requiring all riders to wear helmets during races, a measure that has since saved countless lives. Casartelli's death also prompted improvements in medical support during races. Emergency response teams became better equipped to handle severe injuries, and protocols were established to ensure quicker access to care. These changes reflected a broader shift in the sports culture, where the safety of riders took precedence over tradition. The legacy of Fabio Casartelli. Fabio Casartelli's legacy extends far beyond his achievements on the bike. His death served as a catalyst for change, transforming professional cycling into a safer sport for future generations. While the tragedy of his loss cannot be undone, the reforms inspired by his memory have undoubtedly saved lives. In 1995, the Fabio Casartelli Foundation was established to honor his legacy. The foundation provides support to injured cyclists and their families, continuing Casartelli's spirit of generosity and compassion. Each year, the foundation organizes rides and events to commemorate his life and raise awareness about safety in cycling. The Col de Porte d'Aspet, where Casartelli's fatal crash occurred, now features a memorial in his honor. Cyclists from around the world visit the site to pay their respects, a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by those who pursue greatness in the sport. The memorial, inscribed with his name and the Olympic rings, is a lasting tribute to his impact on the sport. A turning point for cycling. The death of Fabio Casartelli marked a turning point in the history of professional cycling. It forced the sport to confront its vulnerabilities and adopt measures to protect its athletes. Today, the sight of riders donning helmets is a testament to the progress made in the wake of his tragedy. Casartelli's story also highlights the resilience of the cycling community. In the face of loss, the sport has continued to evolve, balancing the thrill of competition with the responsibility of safety. For fans and riders alike, his memory serves as both an inspiration and a solemn reminder of the risks inherent in the pursuit of excellence. The legacy of Casartelli's reforms extends to amateur cycling, where safety awareness and helmet use have become widespread. His story continues to educate and inspire, ensuring that his sacrifice was not in vain. Fabio Casartelli's life was a testament to determination, talent, and the unyielding spirit of an athlete who gave everything to his sport. Though his time was tragically cut short, his impact on cycling endures in the lives he's inspired and the changes he's brought about. If this story of Fabio Casartelli moved you, please like this video, subscribe for more tales of extraordinary lives, and share it with someone who admires the courage of athletes. What are your thoughts on the legacy of Fabio Casartelli? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.